Hi, Sakina. I think it's important that we put the issue of the drought into perspective, although we're obviously highlighting Graaf Reinet. This is actually an Eastern Cape drought. There are currently over 5 towns, Butterworth, Makhanda, Adelaide, Aberdeen, Graaf Reinet, that are also currently facing a drought. And that just shows you how bad the issue here is in the Eastern Cape. I think obviously Graaf Reinet becomes a central point because during the spring season this year, this town received only 12% of their spring rainfall. The last time this town, Masakina, had any sign of any rain was in February. And then Eastern Cape as a whole received 33% of its spring rainfall, a really decline from the previous years. And as you said in the intro, alluding to the fact that the temperatures here are so high. But obviously the heroes of the day, which I think also came out in yesterday's summits, is Gift of the Givers. They came into this town of Graaf Reinet on the 1st of October, and up until now they have successfully drilled 9 boreholes which are currently producing clean, tested drinkable water. So what you see in shot right now is one of the trucks of Gift of the Givers that is actually supplying the water to the people in this area. And then as you see, my cameraman SABC is showing you right now that man is pumping water into that truck. But right now we're walking also towards the water tankers. Obviously the boreholes underground, we can't show you that, but what you see in shot right now are the water tankers which are carrying the water which is supplied to the people here in Graaf Reinet. But obviously it is about the Gift of the Givers, and they have been the ones who have played such a critical role to make sure that clean drinkable water comes to the people. Ali, just take us through exactly where we are right now. From the borehole the water comes when, and how is it tested to make sure that it's clean water for the people?
Okay, as you know, we walked in here the 1st of October. 6 days thereafter we found a very good water at the school, Spandau Secondary School. So the borehole is about 20 meters, 200 meters away, and then the water comes up from there. Once the water is found, it goes through a pumping testing, and then it goes into a laboratory in Bloemfontein, at the University of Bloemfontein. Once that water is approved, we then go ahead of installing the tanks you see here behind me, right? The water comes from the boreholes into the tanker systems. Whatever chemical is needed to purify the water will also go into the tanking system. And this, we put extra boreholes here, extra tanks here for storage purposes. So example, if there's a high volume of community and they don't have to wait for the tanks to fill up all the time. There's enough Jojo tanks to provide them water. It doesn't matter what time of the day. This bowl also supplies water to the water tanker behind you, and that water tanker takes water into the different parts of the community around Graaf Reinet. So this is this kind of system we're operating from the school.
You guys have been able to drill 9 boreholes. What do you think is the success of Gift of the Givers, that you guys come in within 2 months, you're successful in getting drinkable water for a town that struggled for years to get boreholes?
You know, it's our hydrologist, Dr. Graaff has studied this area over a period of 11 years. He knows every single rock that lies in Graaf Reinet. In fact, his thesis is based on this town. So he knows exactly where to drill, where to find the high-lining water. And that's why our success rate in the Eastern Cape is 100%. Whether we drill in Makhanda, Adelaide, Bedford, Middelburg, wherever we've been, we've hit water all the time, and the community is benefiting all from those boreholes.
Let's just walk and talk. I just want to show you guys that the water they do produce is obviously drinkable. And like I said to you earlier on, they've been able to drill 9 boreholes into the city, and people are getting drinkable water. Can you just take us to the tab, Ali, and show us exactly how clean the water is, and show us, perhaps you must drink it yourself, because obviously the proof is in the pudding. So I just want to show the viewers that the water that people are coming to get here is approved, it's tested, it's clean, and he'll just open it for us.
This one tap is for the school children that's here, right? We know there's a playground. There's various taps like these around the school. So as you can see, the water's clear, right? And
I can taste it as well. Check this clean.
Problem.
As you can see, guys, this is
clear drinking water. Ice cold, clean drinking water. And that's from the bowl. That's why the rock is very important, what rock you drill into as well. And for that, Dr. Graaff is an expert. So as you can see, as you were in Makhanda as well, whatever rock we eat is gone for testing, and it comes out flying colors.
That was Ali Salbay from Gift of the Givers, showing you guys that it is clean drinkable water. I drank it myself. Fresh water and clean drinking water, success for these people of this town, and a huge relief in the drought that is facing the city. For now, let's go back to in studio.